People in Wells are rallying around a 3-year-old boy who suffers from a rare terminal illness. Spencer Smith has Sanfilippo syndrome, also known as childhood Alzheimer's. Children with it can experience dementia and lose skills such as speech. The community is helping to raise money for research which Spencer's family hopes will eventually lead to a cure. News Center's Vivian Lee has the story.
Like a lot of 3-year-olds, Spencer Smith is curious and loves to play.
You wouldn't know anything was wrong with him. That's what happens to a lot of these kids. Is they don't know until they start regressing and losing skills.
Spencer started losing his hearing around the age of 1. That led to genetic testing and a diagnosis of Sanfilippo syndrome, a rare neurodegenerative disorder that affects 1 in every 70,000 children.
The biggest problem with Sanfilippo syndrome, it attacks the brain.
His parents say Spencer's clock is ticking.
Eventually, most kids, unfortunately, die when they're in their teenage years.
The syndrome, which is nicknamed children's Alzheimer's, is caused by a single gene defect. Spencer is not able to break down sugars in the body because of a missing enzyme. Besides brain damage, there can be hearing and vision loss, organ damage, and seizures.
I can't imagine, even as a parent, thinking about that.
When Eddie Hansen heard about Spencer's struggle, he wanted to do something special for him at Christmas time. Hansen is the creator of a fish tank called an Aquarium. He often donates the interactive tanks, which have lights and speakers, to children in Maine with developmental disabilities. Parents and teachers say the tanks have sparked communication in some of those kids for the very first time.
Bye-bye, bye-bye.
I think Spencer deserves everything in the world. He should be spoiled to death forever.
Spencer wears hearing aids and has some delays, but he hasn't shown any signs of regression. His parents are raising money which will go to research which could lead to clinical trials and a possible cure. The Wells High School wrestling team, which Spencer's dad was a member of, is fundraising for Spencer all season long. The toddler's face is even on their jerseys. His family isn't giving up hope.
We feel like we still have a chance, to save his life.
In Berwick, Vivian Lee, News Center.
Donations are being collected at the annual Atlantic Invitational Wrestling Tournament, which is going on through this evening at Wells High School.